What's up? We're back.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
We're back.
Ooh.
Ooh. Let's go.
You seem very pumped up today.
You noticed my tone when, oh. No.
Why? Why so disappointing, bro?
We're back.
For, I think one last time, guys.
For the very last time.
We've decided to come together today.
So we can go together. My name is Taneshh.
My name is KIRTAN.
And this is Chill and Spill Podcast. Final episode. All right.
You want to recap?
So, yep. As usual,
From our
let's
episode.
recap last episode.
From last year.
Oh, what was the episode?
Consistency is everything in life.
Exactly.
We've clearly failed for so many reasons.
With a purpose. We wanted to show you guys how frustrating it is when you're not consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the reason we purposely didn't put out the vlog.
The funny thing is, until today, even I still get messages, when is Chill and Spill dropping?
Of course.
You guys never gave up on us.
Thank you for the love.
Thank you for the love and support.
That's
It's
been
insane.
great. Yeah.
But like what the title says,
This is the
final episode.
correct. The reason why actually the thing is we end of last year you went traveling a little bit, but we did plan for that. We did film a bunch of episodes beforehand.
Yep.
But we sort of, because we were trying to like bulk shoot some episodes so that we can keep putting them out even when, you know, like one of us are not in the country and stuff, we can't film. We realized because we bulk shooted, it wasn't the best quality of content.
Yeah.
Or content that we necessarily liked.
Yeah, it's just the energy.
Yeah,
honestly
yeah,
speaking,
yeah.
you can just kind of tell. Like we were just really tired, and we had so much of things going on.
Correct.
We do have a couple of videos actually in the bag. We've just never posted it.
We sort of felt like we did some content for the sake of putting out content, for the
Yeah,
sake
and-
of, you know, a quota of one episode a week. But as we sort of watched it, we were not so happy with it, so we decided,
Yeah.
So that's the reason for lack of episodes for a while.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we just got caught up in our own things. That's the truth. Yeah. And life goes on. Priorities change as well, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But for good reasons though this time. But we tried. We tried to stay as consistent as we could.
Yeah.
And we've decided, you know what, we'll get together one last. It feels like looking like a little bit of a breakup, right?
Yeah.
But
It does.
2 days before Valentine's Day as well. I like
That's
that.
right.
Yeah. But we're getting together today. We're gonna talk a little bit. So what is the topic exactly today? We don't have a specific topic. Okay, but because we started shooting Chill and Spill about almost a year ago now. It's pretty insane.
Yeah.
It's almost
we
a
started
year ago.
in
That was
April,
March,
towards the end of
April.
April, but we released our first episode in start of May.
start of May. Yeah. So it's almost been a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for me at least, we've grown a lot since then.
Yes.
And Chill and Spill honestly has been a lot more of a therapy session for me, if that makes sense. Like I didn't have to go out there and pay a therapist to get my problems sorted out.
Yeah.
I had the camera and I had you, bro.
Yeah,
So you've been
yeah.
there for me. Thank you so much. I
That will
love
be
you so much.
3,000 ringgit, 3,500 ringgit.
Is that the only way I can pay you?
We can discuss this off camera or under the table.
Oh,
No, I mean literally under the table. But yeah, it is when we say therapy, we don't mean like, oh, we come and dump our problems here. It's not that. It's more that it gave us a place to openly reflect on life and talk about what we think, what we are thinking, what's our what we are feeling like. Because in almost every episode we talk about different topics, but then we also talk about how we are feeling about those kind of things. So for example, when we were talking about dating and first dates, we were talking about how we are feeling in terms of dating again. And at that time we were like, you know, single and we were like, you know, where are we in life when it comes to relationships or dating and stuff like that. That gave us a chance to, as much as we openly talk about it to you guys and talk about scenarios and funny stuff and IG questions, it allowed us a chance to reflect on where do we stand in our life when it comes to that topic. Then we talked about career and making money.
Yeah.
And so that gives you a chance for us,
We
to
had lots of
reflect on
different topics, right?
Correct,
and when we
correct.
first started as well, it was more so of like I had a bro to talk to. So why film it was also because we wanted to just share our ups and downs, if that makes sense. Just so that maybe people out there who are watching who's in a similar boat can at least take a thing or two from us. Maybe not repeat the same mistakes we made, or maybe learn off our wins. And the goal was always just to put good energy out there.
Correct,
That's how
correct.
I have always looked at it.
And it was very different, mix and match. Sometimes we felt like, let's just do something funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes we felt like, let's talk about something more serious.
It was storytelling a little bit. Then we had some role plays. We switched it up here and there.
Correct. It was a lot of fun interacting with you guys and getting your IG questions. I enjoyed those a lot. Like all the IG questions.
I really did. And
we are only 2 people. We have 2 different perspectives, but there's thousands of you guys out there.
Yeah.
And so it was fun. But so why is it an end though? Why is it an end now?
Honestly speaking, goals. My goals have changed a lot over the past 6 months. A lot of things are moving really quick.
So you're saying I'm not part of your goals anymore, lah?
You are, but you're not a priority. So
I will accept that.
No, nothing like that now. It's just that right now, I'm pretty sure it's the same for you as well. Our goals are constantly changing all the time, right? Priorities also change over time. So our time management is all over the place as well. And when it comes to us doing a podcast, we don't shoot the podcast for the sake of shooting a podcast. It's all about energy, like I said, for me at least. I want to give out good energy, right? And when I'm just dead tired, you don't have the mood. You can tell when you see from the camera itself, like I'm half dead, like I'm not really in the mood, or this guy just looks off today and stuff like that, right? And it's because it's a two people show as well. If you're dead, I'm dead. No one's going to carry the show, if that makes sense as well, right? So, okay, just a random thought. Since we shot about almost a year ago, how would you say you are doing right now in terms of your mental health compared to, when our first episode and now our final episode, man?
I would say, like, when we started, I wouldn't say my mental health was bad or anything. Because if it was really bad, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to make this and talk to people. But I think in terms of how healthy your mental health can be, it's like this huge sort of thing can be, just because you're feeling good doesn't mean you can't feel better than what you're already feeling and stuff like that. And I would say over the year, it has definitely improved a lot. It has definitely, and with anything, of course, time, they say time heals, time helps, and a lot of things. But it's not just time, it's also, I feel like you going through different, I don't know if you guys can hear the motorbike at the back. I hope you guys can't, but if you can, we're sorry. I think it's also with things that you do, experiences, and just certain things that you just have to, might not be your thing, but you have to just go through it a little bit and this and that. For example, like last year, this whole going out, like I do go out with friends and stuff like that, but I'm not the type of person who does it every single week. I'm not that. I'm more of a spend time at home and that kind of like, or have like a simple dinner with friends or this kind of thing. But last year we were like we were going out a lot. There was a phase where we were going out a lot on every week, and that's not really me at my core, but at that particular time of my life, I felt like I needed that. I felt like I needed to go out and socialize and spend time with friends and just not, because I live alone, I didn't want to just stay alone at home by myself all the time. I felt like there was a phase where I felt fine, but I couldn't be by myself for too long. So there was some points last year. I needed to always be around people. You know what I mean? And then, but I think now over time, having done all that, having, now I feel like, okay, I can go back to my default setting, which is not to say be a loner and don't socialize, not that, but I can go back to my default setting where I am comfortable by myself again. You know what I mean?
Love that.
I don't feel the need to always have to go out and do something fun. I don't feel, when I say fun, I mean something that is traditionally known as fun and outgoing sort of fun. I have fun at my house. I watch stuff. Whatever that it is that I do. So I feel like there was a phase last year where I was doing certain things that I wouldn't say is bad or anything. It was just not a norm for me, which is fine because I was going through a part of my life where things didn't feel normal. Mentally I was okay, but I know that I could be better. And I think over the year, over this 1 year, I think you can attest to this, that you could see, because you being very close to me, you can see it. Like there's one point I was like, Machan, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do this, let's go do that. Now that's lesser, not because I don't want to hang out with you. It's just more like, okay, I'm a bit more, I can sort of spend time at home alone, this and that. I can do those things. And I think for me, that is me being mentally healthier. I can spend time alone with my thoughts. I can spend time, there was a phase where I couldn't spend time alone with my thoughts too long. I could do it for like very short bursts of time. I couldn't do it for too long. And a lot of things helped with that ChillNSpill, a lot of things. So I do think over almost a year on, I do think mentally I'm doing much, much, much better. Not to say I was doing bad before, but I definitely see the improvement. What about you, sir?
Yeah, I feel like I've picked up on a lot of new things for myself. That's one. My goals every year has always been the same, which is always just to be better than who I was the year before. But this year it's a lot more different because my goal is to be the best fucking man I can be for myself.
I
if that
wanna
makes
be
sense.
the very, what's the song? The
have no
very
idea.
best. Oh, some shit,
never
some
heard of that
Pokemon
song.
song. I think I don't know. You don't know? There's a song. You guys know the song. Put it in the comment section.
I
below.
don't really watch Pokemon.
I don't
Okay.
watch also, but I know the song.
But yeah, I feel amazing. A lot of things has happened. A lot of good things. A lot of things that had to happen. Like, you know what you mentioned about all the things you had to go through. So there's a saying where you eventually grow through what you go through. Yeah, that's the beauty about life, and that's phases of life. And we all go through phases of life, like how bad it is and all that. It just comes down to how you perceive it, and your perspective changes over time as well. If you have a very positive mindset, you will eventually come out of it. If you have a very negative mindset, like, oh, why is this happening to me? Why is it just me? You keep manifesting that bad energy, you're going to feel really off over time as well. And you feel like the whole world is against you. Truth is, the whole world is probably against you. But you can pick yourself up and fight it. That's one thing I'll tell you for sure. So for me personally, I looked at Chill and Spill as a lot of like me just talking to a bro, spending lots of time with you at that time as well, because we would come in, set everything up, we would actually chill, talk, then we chill and spill.
It was actually just chilling and spilling.
Yeah, literally, and it brought a lot of good to my life.
Correct.
And for me personally, I believe like we put out a lot of good messages as well. And a lot of people also did message me like, I'm so glad you spoke about this particular topic, about maybe content creation, or if it's about making money, or if it's about going to the gym, or it could be anything, right? And we got a lot of good out of it from me personally, from what I received from people. And honestly, that made me feel really content with myself. Like, okay, you know what? I'm so glad, because that was the purpose in the first place, right? To just put ourselves out there in a sense where we talk. We hope you get something out of it, and it'll be a win for everyone, if that makes sense.
Correct.
And I absolutely love that. So for me personally, right now, this year, like I said earlier just now in the video, goals change over time.
Correct.
So our priorities also
that
change.
You want to prioritize, other things that you want to do as your mental sort of energy changes as well.
Correct. And right now the goal is to strive for more.
Yeah.
So the podcast, unfortunately, is no longer the priority for the both of us.
Yeah,
right? Even if it's just one of us, we kind of have to understand each other as well.
Correct.
Right? And yeah, so I'm doing fucking amazing right now.
That's
man.
fucking great.
I feel great. Yeah. I won't lie, some days I'm a little bit dead, but that's just me being a human being.
Yeah.
But I still show up, because at this point I know like I just need to. I need to do what needs to be done. That's it.
Yeah. And the with the podcast also, it's like we can still film, but we know that we can probably do this one episode, and then the next is probably going to be another month from now, based on like the way our schedules are going at this point.
Yeah.
And we can do this one episode now, and then go empty again for like go quiet again for like a month, and then come back with 2 episodes, and then go quiet again for 3 months. And that's not like, it defeats any purpose. Like anything that we build, any sort of community momentum that we build is gonna keep getting disrupted. And I don't like, you guys have at least the way I see it, you guys have used to watching this podcast every week, and that sort of creates a habit. And then let's say we come back now, and then we feel like, you know what, we'll do live whenever we can, and then we go disappear again, then we come back again. I feel like it's a bit pointless to do that. So we both sort of felt like maybe we should put a pause on this. This could be the end, or this could be a very long pause.
Yeah.
We don't know. Because of the fact that we don't know, because life can change, like it drastically changed for us from 2022 to 2023, and then 2023 to 2024.
Yeah.
You don't know where the hell, what's going to happen in 2025.
Yeah.
So it could make it even harder to shoot this podcast. Or you could things could change around, suddenly be like, oh, you know what, we can actually do it again. You will never know, but we don't want to leave you guys hanging. And hence why we feel like, let's bring this to a halt. Let's call this an end.
It's the finale.
It's the finale. Call this an end.
Yeah.
So don't expect anything more. But if God's grace, as they call it, some lucky chances and this and that, the stars align again, and we get to film this again, or in a different way.
Stars align.
That kind of stuff. The stars are us, bro. If we align,
then
we might do that. We don't know, but just wanted to set some expectations here.
Okay.
So yeah.
Before you keep talking, as always, I'm gonna.
Fuck off! I've been listening in this episode also. Tell her that.
So we don't harp on the same topic.
Yes,
Since
correct.
it's 2024 now, basically, first of all, Happy New Year's.
Bro.
First video for the New Year's. Secondly, what did you do on your New Year's, bro?
Hold on, I'm chewing
He had
cookies, guys.
Put the cookies there. Don't bring it back in the podcast. Keep it professional. Okay? What does it look like to you?
Like a chilling podcast.
This is why we're stopping the podcast.
Yeah, actually, Keaton just pushed it.
But no. Okay.
What I did for New Year's. New Year's every year is the same for me. Actually, the New Year's Day itself, we have a tradition in my family where on New Year's Day from 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. 1st of January, which is the night of the New Year's Eve, till 11:59 p.m. The night of the New Year's, we stay at home, my family home, with my parents, with my siblings. We don't go out anywhere.
Yeah.
We just spend time with family. We're not allowed to go out anywhere. We're not all that. It seems like a very
That sounds really
rash
wholesome.
rule. And sometimes I do feel like, oh, you know what, I miss out on those New Year's countdown with friends. But it is a special time for me and my family. And as I grew older, I started realizing, you know what, this is something that I actually do appreciate and cherish as well. I do feel sad about missing out those with friends, but it's okay. I get to spend all the other time with my friends. But that's one fact. I've never been to a New Year's Eve party, New Year's Eve countdown, none of that before. But we do that, and then we stay at home. Obviously we cook and we eat. And my mom cooks, and we eat. And we one thing we do every morning is we pray, and then we write down, all of us in our family, we write down on a piece of paper what are our goals and prayers for the year. So when I say prayers, it's more like, okay, I want like good health for my family members, friends, and this and that, good income, business, finance, studies, blah blah blah, or any other like something like. One of those years I wanted to buy a car, and I wrote down, and by the end of the year I want to make sure I have a car.
Yeah.
You know, I wrote down something like in 2023, like I want to end the year with 100k in savings. Did not go according to plan, but I'll leave that.
I was just going to ask, so whatever I write, does it just come true? So
Of course, not all of it comes true, but it's more of just reminding
I'm just
yourself.
joking, okay?
Yeah.
That means I'll be writing every single day.
Correct. No, it's just a matter of starting the year with some goals in your head. So when you write it down, it gets registered in your head more.
No, I agree with that 100%
Correct.
as well.
And what we do, we write it, and then we'll go and stick all of it in this one particular place, and then we'll get to also read each other's, like my dad. What's my dad's goals for the year and prayers? What does he want? My sisters and this and that. So we kind of know each other's goals, and we sort of know that this is what my sister is basically focusing on this year.
It's more so of like the power of manifestation.
Correct.
And at the same time, you let your family members read it because they kind of keep you accountable for it as well, right?
Exactly. They keep you accountable, but they kind of know, okay, I know your priority this year is to save money. Okay. So let's say later on I say, hey, let's go and like, you know, celebrate this for this birthday or whatever. But you say like, no, I need to save money. I kind of know that this year your goal was to save money anyway. And I don't go, hey, why are you being so stingy about this and things like that. Yeah. So that's basically that. And it was a quiet New Year as always, which I really enjoyed. But I had a very positive feeling about the year this year. What about you? How did you spend your New Year's?
Oh, my New Year's this year was very different actually.
Okay.
Every year I would typically be... I broke the tradition this year actually, but not really exactly. I'll tell you why. Every New Year's I typically would be at home in my family.
Okay.
This year actually I was not even in the country. I was actually in Australia. So I was in Melbourne again. And so I was in Melbourne, but I was there with my girlfriend and her family. I was actually supposed to fly back on the 31st on New Year's Eve.
That's what you told us lah.
That's what I told Taneshh as well. And I was thinking, you know what? Why not I just like do something different for a change, right? Because my family is also very understanding as well. And I told myself, you know what? Me being with my partner over there, with her family, they're also my family now. And I look at it like that. And shout out to her entire family for making me really feel at home. They cooked amazing food. We had an amazing time and all that. Had chit chats. It was such a good time. Such a good time.
That's nice.
Whole different feeling as well because it's a different city, different vibe.
You're with your partner's family for New Year's in a whole other country.
Spending it with the person I love most. And I felt really, really wholesome. And honestly, I was just living in the moment at that very second. Every single second. I was like, ooh. Because it's my first time ever in my life doing something like this as well. So it felt really wholesome to me. But also, we went for like this countdown and all that. It wasn't specifically a countdown. We were low-key a little bit late, but we didn't miss the fireworks. We still caught it. And it was pretty mad. It was insane.
Right.
Insane. Because I've never really like looked at fireworks in Malaysia actually. I've always just been at home and then you'll see your neighbor do some stuff. That's about it. Never really like gone to like, you know, Twin Towers or, you know, KLCC or whatever it is. But over there was insane.
Australia is earlier than Malaysia, right? You guys hit New Year's?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So when I called my parents, we were 3 hours ahead there. I was like, Happy New Year's, but for them it wasn't yet.
It was still like 9 o'clock. It was like, bro, can you wait? Impatient as. But did you feel like one kind for not spending New Year's with your family though?
I won't deny it. At the start, before New Year's actually happened, I thought it might be a little bit more different. But then I realized also, at the same time, I was also with the person I love.
Okay.
And my parents are also very understanding to a point where they'd be super happy for me,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah.
And I know, like, you know, they're all here together. We're all, you know, like, regardless of the distance, our love and the bond is always there no matter what.
That's nice.
And that's why I told myself, like, shit, like, life is amazing actually like that, right? Because I used to think, oh, if I'm not at home, then I might feel like I'm missing out. Yeah, you might miss out on the little physical moments or like living in the moments kind of stuff as well. But I kind of had a whole different moment, whole different scenario, whole different feeling over there too, which was amazing. So, and again, like I said, I got to give a shout out to my girlfriend's entire family. Like they're amazing.
Shout outs to
Lots
them.
of love to them. They really made me feel at home. Took really good care of me as well.
So much so that he doesn't want to come and film the podcast here. So good job.
Yeah.
But but I think it's at the end of the day, as long as it's with loved ones, right?
Yeah,
Whether it's family or your
100%.
partner, your partner's family or this or that. As long as spending time with people you want around your life for the rest of your life, then that's gonna be great. So then 2024, what's your
Yes.
goals for the year, bro? I mean, you don't have to be specific about it. I think we can keep the specifics.
Yeah,
to
I'm not really
ourselves.
going to share much in terms of my goals because
Okay.
at this point in my life, I'm working on a few things. But I don't really want to jinx it,
Yeah,
if that makes
yeah,
sense. I'd
yeah.
rather keep it to myself and keep working towards it.
Yeah.
But
What's like a general like
I'm doing things that are so different now.
Okay.
To a point where I feel like I'm putting myself in a position where I was 10 years ago. So it feels like I'm restructuring and restarting my whole life.
Same, brother.
Yeah. And I actually love it. I absolutely love it because I love the thrill of it. I love the excitement of it. And it's so scary to a point. That's when I realized, fuck, that's where uncertainty is. When there is uncertainty, there's always growth.
That's when you're living.
That's when you're living, right? Because for me, it's always been if no risk, no life.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
truth. There's
yeah.
no fun to it. There's no joy to it.
Yeah.
Hence why we do what we do, right?
Yeah.
We've always been taking risks for most of our lives. And I've always enjoyed it. But over the past couple of years or 2-3 years, at least since COVID, it's been somewhat the same thing every single day, somewhat similar. So now I'm taking that leap of faith in myself again. And I told myself, if I don't do this now, then when? And the last thing I ever want to do is 20, 30 years down the road, live in regret, right? So I want to take that leap of faith. I want to try new things out again. I want to put myself in a position where if I need to eat shit, I will eat shit again. Just to get that thrill again. Just to put myself to the very fucking top again if I have to, right?
I have a very, very, very detailed mental image of you eating shit right now,
Yeah.
but carry on.
Yeah, but
Man's like protons.
because I've done it before. Even you have as well, right? Not eating shit like that, but like putting yourself in a position where things are scary, things are uncertain. Oh my god, who's gonna help us? Who's gonna save us? Right?
Yeah. It's not. Sometimes when it gets bad, it's not fun, but it's also nothing like it. Nothing like it to really push you and make you go like, well, I don't have anything to lose, so let's go.
Yeah.
You know, nothing like that. You know, so that feeling.
You've
is
got nothing to
very-
lose. That's the
Correct.
truth, right? We've got nothing to lose at this point other than maybe just time. So the more you stay in one particular position, you're not happy with where you're at, you're only wasting time.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, I actually gave a talk in my school 2 weeks ago.
Oh, shit.
That was pretty insane. So my
Yeah.
school actually called me back for a talk. I'm like, so I asked myself,
So
10 years ago.
can I ask, in what capacity did they call you? Like KIRTAN RAJ, the personal trainer, KIRTAN RAJ, the social media influencer?
No,
what was,
they just,
or
because
alumni?
they knew I was an ex-student,
Okay.
they knew I was doing my own thing. And I'm assuming they would have also seen my content
Social
here
media and
and then
this and
stuff
that.
like that.
Okay.
And they wanted me just to give more so of like motivational advice actually.
Okay.
Or maybe, motivational, I guess.
Okay.
But more towards like, because this was for like SPM students. But I was thinking, okay, I'm not really going to give a talk on SPM.
Yeah, because it's been 11 years
Because,
since you did SPM.
So I went there with the mindset of like, I'm going to share something with this guy so I've not heard from anyone else who gave a talk when I was in that school.
Yeah.
Because everyone gives the same advice, or study hard, or make your parents proud.
Make your
do this.
parents proud.
But I went there with a mindset of like, do your best, give it your everything. If you don't do well, it's fine. If you do amazingly well, give yourself a round of applause. You learn from your mistakes, lessons. These are things you need to experience, and then you move forward from there. Because trust me, this is just the start, right? And regardless of your age, people can be successful at 18, some can be at 28, some can be at 38 as well. But put yourself in a position where you're continuously learning. So and for me, when they called me up, I was like, okay, I've not really spoken in front of like that kind of a crowd, such a young crowd, in a very long time. I've done it before, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
And in front of like, the crowd was almost like 200 people. So it's quite a bit of people as well. And I told myself, okay, I'm going to put myself in that position where it's a little bit scary because it's been a while since I spoke in front of a crowd. But I'm willing to do it because, and one thing about engaging with younger audiences, it's harder And it was
Correct.
at 8 a.m. in the morning. Everyone's sleepy.
Their attention
Attention is very short. They've been on TikTok every night, bro. It's not easy, right? And you know how long I spoke for?
How long?
About an hour and 10 minutes.
Jesus.
An hour and 10 minutes.
Yes, you know how many TikToks?
Exactly. And it was not easy, right? But I told myself I'm going to put myself in that position because I see myself as that man, right? And yeah, bro, it's been insane. So I look at myself like, okay, I'm gonna put myself in a lot of like that kind of positions this year.
A lot of new things.
A lot of new things. I want to do new things again, and I want to keep things fun and exciting. That's what gives me the drive to live every single day.
Let's go, bro. Yeah? I'm fucking excited.
You wanna go hit the gym now?
No. Let's finish that. I'm pumped for you, man. Like for me this year, I think it's career. Every year is about career, obviously. But this year is just for me, it's like, you remember when I shook your hand because you said it's about restructuring and resetting and like going again from scratch. And that is fundamentally what I'm doing this year. Like, I used to, just to share a little bit, I used to have a team of people working for me and all that. Now I don't anymore. And it's just back to me. So Taneshh Productions, Taneshh whatever, you see any content, it's just me. Of course, I might have people's help to, edit some stuff or this or that. But at the end of the day, like I don't have a team to work with anymore. You know what I mean? And so I sort of feel like I went back to 2018, 2019 when I used to be a one-man show. Of course, I have amazing friends who are in the content creation field, and now you're one of them as well, who will always come and help me do things and collaborate and all that. But on a day-to-day basis, is the people I'm working with is now just back to myself. And I needed this form of resetting and going back from scratch again. And in a lot of ways, I feel like I'm going back from scratch on my personal life. We've talked about this a lot in the previous episodes since we started this podcast, so I'm not going to go into that. But in a lot of ways, I feel like I've gone back. I wouldn't say I have regressed. No, I just feel like it feels similar again in a sense that I'm starting back from scratch. But I'm starting back from scratch with 4 or 5 years of experience of doing this. And now I'm sort of like back in a similar position. And now I get to go again and do this again and build my company back up again and this and that. And I swear to you, it is one of the most exciting things that I feel like I'm doing again. Like at some point it felt like things got so big and things got so huge that it was great, but the stress that came with it, the pressure that came with it was also equally strong. And that I feel like affected my creativity. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ardent fans of my content watching this, you guys will realize that over the years as...
You've got fans all, huh? I'm impressed.
I'm kidding. But, people who've been watching, followers and supporters and subscribers, over the years as the size of the company, the size of, the team and this and that got bigger and bigger, and I think it's good. I feel like my creativity started to suffer a bit by bit. I'm not saying if you have a huge team, you won't be creative. No, it's just maybe I handled it in a not the right way. And I suffered to bring back that creativity. If you guys are following on my Instagram, you'll realize that I started doing all those simple skits that I used to do like 4 or 5 years ago again. And those I could come back and do because I came back to being a solo content creator and I started traveling again like that. And so it's exciting. I am feeling extremely pumped for it. I'm actually very excited to start back from scratch again because I get to now sort of redo this and pick and choose what I wanted from my previous experience and what I don't want from my previous experience. I sort of leave out in less pressure and everything. So that's my goals for the year. Just get back on content, get back on building the brand that I used to build, that I felt like I neglected for a while, and do a lot of fun stuff. I'm back streaming again on my channel, which is not Taneshh Vlogs anymore, bro.
Is it?
It is not Taneshh Vlogs anymore. It's just called Taneshh. I've dropped the vlogs. It's a big deal, by the way.
It's a huge deal, guys.
It's a big deal.
Give a thumbs up just for that.
Yes, in this video. But I've dropped the vlogs. It's just Taneshh. I'm gonna do vlogs, but I'm gonna do other stuff as well. But that's my focus for the year.
But you do you, bro. That's the most important thing.
At the end of the day, as long as you're doing what you want to do, right? Yeah. It's not about, we are used to doing this, so this is what we have to do all the time. No. Yeah. Then you at one point you're gonna, both of them, and this applies to both of us, applies to a lot of you guys. you might be known for something. You might know yourself for something. Like your identity of yourself is like, I'm this person. I do this. I do this. I do this. But over the years, those things can change, and you need to allow it to change.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this question.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? It's pretty random.
I honestly don't know, and that's why it's exciting. Obviously, I want to be better financially. I want to be better. You know, in at any age that you ask me, I will tell you I want to do better. I want to be better 5 years from now, financially, on a personal life level, blah blah blah. But that could be in like 1,000 different ways.
Yeah,
I don't know what are those 1,000 different ways. I feel like the possibilities is just out there. You know, I feel like it could be anything. I don't know. Hopefully, happy. The very least thing is I want to be happy.
Yeah.
I want to have my loved ones around me, a good family, a good friends, good partner. That's pretty much it. And to be doing very well financially, comfortably. I don't aspire to be a millionaire. It'll be great if I can be. I just aspire to be.
No, say you will be.
I will be.
You will be.
Kirtan said I will be.
He will be.
I just aspire to be rich.
Write it on a paper.
I just aspire to be rich enough to be comfortable
and
buy whatever I want, eat whatever I want. That's pretty much it. What about you, bro? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm gonna talk about it maybe a little bit more on a personal level, I guess.
Okay.
Ideally, in 5 years' time, I see myself already married.
Okay.
With a family.
Okay.
That means I have started a family.
Kids?
Yeah.
In 5 years' time. Oh. 5 years' time, you will be 34.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about finances and stuff like that because I know that will be sorted out. But just more so, not to sound cocky.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
I'm just confident because like I know in terms of like where I'm going to put myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But for me, I think the life mission, money aside, is like for me has always been just the fulfillment of like having a family and people around you. Because as human beings, normally we always crave for companionship, I guess.
Yep.
Because all the money in the world, what are you going to do at the age of 70 or 80 if you're alone on your deathbed, right? Because your friends are going to have their own families too. And for me, it's always been like, I would love to create little mini-me's, if that makes sense. And I've never been that kind of person. I've always never wanted kids, right?
Really?
Like, I've never
I thought
wanted
you always
kids.
did.
I never wanted kids.
Oh, shit.
But funny enough, when you're with the right person, they make you feel a certain way. And I'm like, ooh, I could probably have
see
kids
myself
with this
having
person.
kids.
Yeah.
Right.
So, got a shout out to my girlfriend for that. But
got my boy dreaming of kids.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. But of course, to get there, you got to do certain things as well, right?
Yeah.
So those like maybe in 5 years time like that.
Yeah.
In terms of whatever I'm doing is more so like scaling it, building things even bigger, building a fucking empire, with my partner as well. So that'll be the dream come true.
Yeah.
Which I know it will. And so nothing in specific because I'm not really
Of course.
because things are just changing all the time as well, if that makes sense. And I think everyone out there should dream huge, right? Dream big, right? Because your dreams are supposed to be scary. If it's not scary, then you're not dreaming big enough.
Correct.
Right? That's the truth. And if you're not dreaming big enough, that means it's just another day.
That's true.
It's just another day. And you're not really striving for anything crazy.
Yeah.
And
it's not easy to get to a place where every day you are hopeful and you're dreaming about something. I understand that, right? Like sometimes you're so caught up in your daily grind, and sometimes that daily grind is not the type of grind that makes you excited for the future. It's the type of grind that's just like, I just need to get through today, bro. That's all I'm trying to do, bro. And we get that, and we completely get that.
I think you gotta. For me personally, I've realized this. You gotta really hit rock bottom in life to really notice. Okay. It's either I take the leap of faith now and give it my everything because I've lost it all, I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Or I can just be the same every single day. But the reality of it is life.
I'm not happy with where I am.
Yeah. Your time is the one thing you can spend, but you can never make back.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, like you see this whole podcast, just a year went by just like that, right? It's insane.
Yeah.
But I think we've both grown quite a bit since then.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
we are much.
I have. And
physically, this bitch.
I'm bulking. Let's talk about gym a little bit. Come.
But wait, before that, y'all notice something or not?
Yeah.
What
did you? I did.
What?
Our location.
I mean, of course, yeah. We are shooting in the office. No, not the location.
Okay. We didn't even mention it to them actually. It's a whole different location.
Yeah, this is the office. We're not filming at home for my house for whatever reasons. But
merch.
Hey,
bro.
Hey, did you see what it says? Can you not? That's not even our merch. Oh, I don't know what that is.
My girlfriend
But
got
check
this for
out.
me.
Oh, okay then.
It's
Nice.
very nice.
But check
It's
this out,
amazing, I love
guys.
it. Chill and Spill
Chill
merch, which
and
will never
Spill,
drop
which
because
will
of
never
Taneshh.
drop.
Yeah, Taneshh. By the way, let's give a shout out
Who's
to
the
merch
one
guys.
wearing the merch first of all? Okay, this I don't have, but Chill and
You
Spill
didn't tell me. How
hoodie.
will I know?
See, I'm the one who have to tell this bastard. Chill and Spill at the side. Chill and Spill over here. Do we have anything at the back?
No, nothing at the
Nothing
back.
at the back. But this is a nice little hoodie. Kitten has one. He just didn't wear it.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I
So
didn't
because
get
of
the
that, you tell them. We gotta give
You
a
guys,
shout out.
yeah, we'll give a shout out to the
those-
guys who got this done for us actually. This is to Merchy. If you guys are looking to do like your own merch or your own form of clothing, anything like that, link down below. It's called Merchy Store if I'm not mistaken, or official Merchy, either one of it, but the link will be down below. Check them out. Lots of love to you guys for helping us out with that part.
With this, we are not necessarily doing merch, not selling anything like that. Because if
We were supposed to.
we were supposed to, but then we're not gonna continue this podcast as of now anyway. So
The merch is just for ourselves.
Yeah, so we made one for me and one for Kitten, and since you're not wearing yours, let's give away yours. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure you watched this, but if you guys want to create your own stuff, your own things, branding and all that, hit up Merchy, right?
Yeah.
All the information is in the
Okay,
description.
I just
box
had a
below.
random thought. I just wanted to ask you this. I don't know why. Let's just say Chill and Spill, you want to continue it, and I can't. Would you replace me with someone else?
Yeah.
Man, didn't even think. Not even 2 seconds, bro.
I'm kidding.
Is that all
Uh,
I mean to you? Don't answer
if you
that.
talk about what you mean to me, we need another podcast. bro. But no, I mean, as of now, I don't see it. But you'll never know. At the end of the day, Chill and Spill is just a brand. Chill and Spill here it says Chill and Spill with Taneshh and Kitten. But at the end of the day, it can exist. If two other guys come around and feel like, guys, can we take over this because we feel like we can continue the work that you did?
I say no.
I was gonna say the exact answer. No. Fuck off.
No.
Find your own name. You know how long it took us to come up with Chill and Spill?
Actually pretty quick.
No.
We were listing down names,
Yeah.
remember? And then
Yeah.
Chill and Spill just popped in our head within like the 10 minutes of us deciding the other names we listed down sounded stupid as shit.
Yeah, true. But we'll keep this because who knows when we are 60 or 70
Chill
and
and
we're
Spill is
chilling,
back.
we might want to chill and spill again.
It'll be me, my son, grandson, my wife.
No,
and
they'll
you.
be the ones behind on the camera operating all that. It'll just be the two of us again, bro. They can be operating. They can have their own mics at the back and give commentary from the.
Bro, I've actually missed this, man. How many minutes are we in? I hope
We
we're not
are
talking too
about
much.
39 minutes.
Oh,
in.
that's not too bad.
39 minutes.
I'm
In, yeah.
surprised.
So, but shout outs to Merchy before I forget again properly. Links in the
Yeah.
description. Go get your own sort of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And what is this?
Let's do some rapid fire questions. Come on.
Okay, Ken.
Shoot
let's
it
go.
at me. Come on.
Valentine's Day. What's your plans?
Oh.
It's coming up.
Okay, so
I think this
my God.
is
Yeah.
probably dropping sometime near
Valentine's
Valentine's Day
Day.
or on Valentine's Day.
That's a good question actually. I have some things planned, but
But you can't tell because surprise lah.
yeah.
Ooh.
But at the same time, I mean, I am in low-key a bit of a distance.
Yeah.
In terms of the
A
relationship.
bit, huh?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
but this will be the first and last. And bro, I can't say much.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
say much
yeah.
because I can't tell my plans,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah,
but at the same time,
Yeah.
like I'm just happy, bro. If that makes sense. Are we dropping this video on Valentine's Day?
Probably the day
somewhere
before
that week,
Valentine's Day
maybe?
or Valentine's Day.
Okay,
Somewhere
so,
there.
okay, you know
lah.
what? Then I'm gonna do a nice official Valentine proposal now, huh?
Okay.
To my beautiful girlfriends watching
Ooh.
this. Ooh.
You can talk a bit louder though.
Oh. Bro, I don't want it to sound so cringe. But no, but wait. If you're watching this, babe, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Yeah.
I love you too. You're a good friend. As a friend and as my friend's girlfriend, and come to Malaysia soon so we can all hang out.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope that was not too weird. People will be watching and be like, oh my god, these guys are literally pretty pathetic actually. Yeah, you think so?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because you
Those are the
better
type of
not,
guys
bro.
girls
Yeah.
want, bro. I think. I don't know. You guys gotta see. I don't know. I'm not a girl.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'll just
I
do
would
what
like
my
to
heart
think this
says,
is what
that's it.
girls
Yeah.
want.
I'll just do what my heart says. That's it. Yeah, as long as we're happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's to all of your viewers out there.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys.
Yes. Have a
Everyone
safe
deserves
one.
to be loved.
Yes.
I wanted to say something. Oh,
You've been
I'll
saying
bring this up
shit for
actually.
40 minutes, bro.
Yeah, I'll say one more extra shit.
Okay. We were doing rapid fire.
We were watching. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, we
We're
were
watching what?
No, like season 2, right? So one of my cousins came and told me we were watching most of the episodes in season 2, and all we kept looking at was your teeth. So I was like, okay, by the way, a news flash or an update, my tooth fell. How did it fall? I had a baby tooth on at this
For a
age.
moment, I thought you said I had a baby. I was like, what the fuck?
No, that's a secret actually. I had a baby.
That's a what?
That's a secret. I said. I had a baby tooth and it fell. Don't ask me why I had a baby tooth at this age. I had it, and it fell. So it's unfortunate. I've got braces on. That's about it. Now let's proceed with the rapid fire questions again.
Okay,
What's
I
the
asked
next
you
one?
already. You
Oh
ask me
my
now.
goodness. What is your body weight?
Body weight. Jesus. Bitch, put me on spot like this. I think I'm at about 87?
87.
87, yeah.
Oof. Pretty good. Oof.
Fuck,
I was
I'm gonna punch.
No, I was going to say about 10 kilos heavier than me. Then I was thinking, maybe about 7.
So you're working back now, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm
what's
bulking.
yours?
I think I'm 80 now. I'm due for a check. I've
80.
not checked yet. I think I'm close to 80.
What's your goal?
I don't have a goal in terms of my
bulk.
body weight, if that makes sense. I guess it's just more so in terms of how I look and my size. But I definitely am looking at somewhere around 84, 85 if possible.
Before you start cutting down again.
Before I start cutting down, because I don't want to look too chunky.
Okay.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I call it chonky. I don't want to look too chonky, or else it's going to be bad shape, bro.
Chunky.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we don't want to look too chonky.
What's the heaviest you've been?
90.
90.
Yeah. I was pretty chonky, bro.
Chunky. Yeah.
Pretty puffed up. And the
Yeah, I
face,
think when we started training, you were like that, no?
2020, is it?
2020.
Or was it 2021? 2021.
started
I was
2021.
I was pretty
Oh no,
decently
2020
chonky.
you were like that.
Yeah.
I think. I can't remember lah, but anyway, yeah. And okay, next question. I don't have a shit, I can't think of a question, bro.
You
can
do
think
you
of
have
anything?
a message for the viewers out there? If you could give one message.
One message. One message is that, as we were talking about earlier, never be afraid to start back from scratch, no matter how old you are. You might think, okay, I'm in my 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm building up. I'm building my life. This is happening. That's happening. And if it all goes in that direction, great. But if things were to take a hiccup or a speed break or this or that, if you find yourself back to scratch again, don't be afraid to, it's going to feel like shit, I'm not going to lie to you, but then don't be afraid to start back from scratch. Take it as a blessing because now you get to redo the entire thing. But this time you have that 5, 6, 7 years of experience of knowing what are the things that went right, what are the things that went wrong. So now you get to redo again and rebuild your life back up. Not to say you'll never make any more mistakes, but you won't make the same mistakes anymore. You might make some new mistakes, but that's for a lesson for later, right? But yes, you can feel like shit for a while, but after a while, pick yourself back up and start back from scratch. And let me tell you, with experience, and I'll speak for myself, KIRTAN can speak for himself, with that experience of having to start back from scratch over the last 2 years, it can be an extremely rewarding and it can be an extremely exciting process after the initial scare and initial worries and anxiety and all that stuff. So don't be afraid to start back from scratch no matter how old you are. You could be in your 30s, 40s, 50s. It doesn't matter. That's my message, bro. What's yours?
Just don't quit.
Done.
No quit mentality. That's about it.
That's right.
Yeah. You can never lose if you don't quit. Have you ever heard of it?
Except for us quitting ChillNSpill. That's a different
that's-
topic altogether.
You had to put it out there like that.
I mean, they're going to say it in the comments. I might as well say it myself.
I wanted to sound like a top man for a second, and then you had to put it, you know what?
You want to continue that anymore? Or do I actually have another question for you?
No, you can ask.
All right. So we've done, I don't know, about 15, 16 episodes, 17 episodes or so. What has been your favorite episode of ChillNSpill so far? At the top of your head. You don't have to explain it necessarily. What's your favorite?
I won't
bit
lie.
so far?
I can't even remember most of our episodes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because it's like a blur. We've just been talking about a lot of things.
But I think for me was probably when we spoke about, I think it was somewhere along the lines of like motivation, like your career or something like that. I think that was personally my favorite because I felt like that was the most value in return.
Okay.
Because I felt like we both genuinely just shared in terms of what we went through.
Okay.
We were both engineering students. That was the topic, right? I remember we spoke about I'm an engineering student. You were an engineer graduate as well.
Yeah.
We did this, and all this kind of stuff. I think personally for me, that was my favorite topic actually.
Okay.
What about you?
For me, I think it's a tie between the one where we spoke about first dates. And I think that was very fun for me. I think I just had a lot of fun talking about that, dissecting the mind of a guy and a girl and things like that. And also the love language one.
The love language one was
correct.
really good.
I don't think that episode numbers wise did like one of the better higher numbers or anything like that. I think, but I personally enjoyed talking about it because it's something that I really truly believe in and I truly always notice when it comes to people in any relationship, whether
actually,
it's mine,
a really good episode.
Whether it's mine or my friends' relationships or anything that I see, I observe that a lot.
Yeah.
So it was really fun for me to talk about that. So yeah, for me it was one of those slides. It was one of let us know what was your favorite episode from Chill and Spill so far. I mean,
comment down below, guys.
What has been your most favorite episode? Let us know.
Because I think that particular episode, I learned a lot about love languages. Because if you're in a relationship, if it's with your partner or your mom or your dad or whatever it is, everyone perceives and receives love very differently, right?
Correct.
And that's one thing I've noticed as well. With that particular topic, when we spoke about it, I actually learned quite a bit. So it gives me a better understanding. Because some people, when you do something for them, they might not appreciate it as much. And then you need to also ask yourself back, maybe because they just don't see it the way you do.
Correct. They don't perceive it the similar way.
So you just show love in their way, and they might take that as like, ooh, like thank you so much, right? So I think that was a really good topic too.
That was fun. That was fun.
How many minutes are we in?
We are about 48 minutes, sir. Shall we wrap it up? Is there anything else you wanna?
I'm gonna miss this, man. Actually,
yeah, I'm gonna miss it.
Like,
it feels hard to say. It's a wrap, right?
It's been a while. So it's been a while since we actually sat down and spoke like this. It's been 2.5 months, probably 3 months.
Yeah. So I think the last we recorded was somewhere before Deepavali last year.
Yeah, and initially before getting back into it, we've kind of lost the groove a bit. Like, how did the intro go and all that? Now I'm like, damn it, we could have been doing this every week. Actually, it's pretty good as well, right?
Yeah. But it's okay. I feel the way I see it, like at the end of the day, I don't want to do this. I think this particular podcast, this particular content, I don't want to do it for the sake of pumping out content. Of course, I'm a content creator and that's part of my job, and there's a lot of things that I do for the sake of doing it as content, and regardless of the level of enjoyment I've had. This particular thing, I feel like if I'm not to say I'm not enjoying it, I enjoy it when I do it, but it's always the things around it, like scheduling it and meeting up and setting up, and then the editing part of it all, and those kind of things is what sort of messes up with our schedule. And if that is not happening, I wouldn't say easily, but if it's not happening smoothly, I feel like the content suffers because of that, because we are rushing it, and I don't want to do Chill and Spill like that. I would rather do it
We're supposed
properly.
to just chill and spill.
Correct. I would rather do it properly when I'm really feeling it and really able to do it, or I'd rather not do it at all. And in the future, like I said, there's either an end or a long halt, and let's see what happens.
But we really got mad love though. I just want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Yeah, because we got really good amounts of love from Australia. I think from the UK as well. My brother's studying in Scotland. He told me a few of them even watched it over there. My cousin who's in Australia told me there's a few people who watched it in Perth. And I think based off our YouTube demographic also we can see. So we had lots of mad love, even from Singapore as well. And just thank you guys so much for all the love and support.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And over the course of 16, 17 episodes, if we said anything that could have offended anyone in particular, or any, most of the time, obviously, we didn't mean it.
Yeah.
And it would have probably been as a joke. But if at all we offended anybody for anything that we say, we are sorry.
Yeah. Apologize if there was anything wrong from our side.
Correct.
Please don't take anything out of context as well. Watch the whole video, then you'll have a better understanding as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for those of you guys who have educated us on certain things, guys, this is like this, like that. You have a wrong perception of it and all that. Thank you for educating us in the comment sections and this and that. For those of you guys who gave us shit, you do you, bro. You do you, sis. We'll do us.
It's all good,
Yeah, it's all good at the end of the day. We focus on the positive ones.
But look at you, man. Look at us. We're growing up. We are men now.
We're 29, bro. We can't be childish as hell, bro.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
We can be lads when the situation requires us to be. But
at the end of the day, it is a podcast. We are genuinely ourselves.
Correct.
If we got to put on a show, we have to put on a show.
That's true.
But this is us genuinely just being ourselves, like how we always have been anyways.
Yeah.
Right?
So
now we move on to the next phase in life.
Let's go, man. I'm excited for it.
Are you ready?
I'm excited. More than being sad about Chill and Spill ending, I am more excited about the stuff that we're going to be doing individually and all that.
When one door closes, another door opens.
Get the fuck out of my office. No, sorry. But for more future stuff about me and Kirtan, whether we do it together or individually, you can, or for me, you can go to my YouTube channels, TANESH Productions, Taneshh, not Taneshh Vlogs anymore, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter is like a personal sort of platform, but you can follow me there if you want to. All the links are in the description. And KIRTAN, for you, sir, what are you going to be doing? And
if you want to tag along my journey, it's just my Instagram and my TikTok.
Okay.
It's just KIRTAN Raj, KIRTAN RAJ.
You do have a YouTube channel. It's just been inactive.
I do have. It's been inactive. I've not really been on YouTube much at all, actually.
Yeah, but just go there and just drop a subscribe. Who knows? Later on, you might put up a video.
You will never know, right?
Correct. So
And
you guys can follow us there to follow up on our journey as we go.
I'm getting back into the root of things,
Okay.
like back in the roots, training, helping people out, helping change lives out there again and stuff like that. And it's just exciting times.
And also follow, both of us have our own individual broadcast channels on Instagram where we can sort of like talk to you guys more, and tell you guys and announce when we are dropping new videos or this or that or doing this or that. Both links will also be in the description. If not, go to our IG and then you can see it on our, down there. Mine's called T-Squad/Stream Gang. It's for the vlog audience and the gaming audience. Yours is called?
KR Squad.
KR Squad. So follow us there. We'll be dropping all the announcements and everything. But yeah, that's a wrap for Chill and Spill.
That's a wrap, bro. How should we end this? It feels a bit weird to end it. Do we hug it out?
And a makeup.
This now you know why I've decided to call quits on Chill and Spill.
No kidding.
Okay. Man got a bit too attached.
It's been an
absolute pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
All right.
Okay.
Now
don't touch me. It's okay, don't touch me.
Now
it's okay, don't touch me.
We go our own
ways.
Don't
touch me.
All right. But remember, I'm always here for you. I love you. All right.
Wait, drop. No, can you give me the bottle? I want to put some tears.
My protein.
Are they sponsoring the podcast? No, right?
They are not, but
they're sponsoring me. It's okay. You are this podcast.
But
yeah, man.
All right,
it's
guys.
been a pleasure.
An absolute pleasure, man.
Chill and Spill will live on offline as well. For at least for the both of us, it'll be offline. We can always chill and spill, but at any point we feel like making an online session out of it and showing you guys, we will.
Ooh. So with that being said,
thank you so much for the last almost 1 year love and support. We apologize if this is a disappointment to you guys, but we are still here.
It's nothing new.
Yep. We are used to disappointing people, so we've come a long way. Man. It's 6. It's 6 p.m. As we speak right now. And we wanted to end this at 6 p.m. anyway because we got shit to do, bro.
Yeah.
That's right. So let's go. Ciao, everybody. Thank you so much. Any last words?
Lots of love. Keep doing you. Keep striving. Keep working. Let's go.
This is for the very last time. My name is Taneshh.
My name is KIRTAN.
And this is
Chill
and Spill Podcast.
Woo! Bro.